So instead of being in resistance to the hesitation, let's just allow it to come to the top, to the surface. I learned from my own life experiences, attempting to ignore something that's bothering me just festers. And again, feel free to take a nice big breath in. And then just sigh it out. And on our next breath, we're going to go right into downward facing dog. Let's do some cat cows in your down dog. So I want you to bend your knees. Then round your spine. And then find the cow as you look up and widen the collarbones. And then again, round your spine, keeping those knees nice and soft. And then find the cow. And then again, round. Again, look up. And use those legs to push you forward into high plank. We'll exhale into low. Inhale into upward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, and you can bend the elbows if you need to so that the front body gets a little bit more of an open stretch. I'm going to go right into downward facing dog. Push the heels towards the floor, but lift the toes up towards the sky. And then relax your toes, but walk your feet back a little bit more. And trying to get those heels to touch the floor. So your arms are going to be strong here as your heels go and touch the floor. And then you come up onto your tippy toes and start to walk up nice and slow. All the way on your tippy toes. Now work that side body so you can stay on your tippy toes. Press away from the floor, tippy toes. Come a little bit closer on your tippy toes. See if you can get your tippy toes to touch your wrists. And then drop your heels. Inhale, lengthen. And on our exhale, fold. Padangusthasana, cup your heels from behind. Bring your elbows together, rest the chest and the thighs. Your knees can be soft. And then gently begin to straighten them. Bring the weight into your toes. And then soften your torso closer and closer towards the floor, releasing your hamstrings. On your next breath, release your hands, lengthening your spine. And folding again, chest to thighs. On your inhale, you'll sweep your arms up nice and high. Allow the palms to touch. And on the exhale, we'll swan dive. Bring the hands down. Inhale, lengthening. The right leg's going to come back. The left leg's going to meet it. Come right into high plank. Exhale into low. Inhale into upward facing dog. And then again, exhale into downward facing dog. Bend your knees so the chest and thighs begin to touch. And then take your weight over towards the right heel. See if you can get the tailbone and the heels to touch each other. We'll come back to center. We'll go to the other side. So we're going to take the heels over towards the left. See if the tailbone will touch that left thigh bone. One more time, we'll come back to center. Lean forward into high plank. Then exhale into low. Inhale into upward facing dog. We'll exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Bring the right leg through to the top of the mat. Warrior one. Now bend really deep into that right leg. Engage the left thigh bone. Coming into warrior two, open it up. Peaceful warrior, left hand down, right arm nice and high. On your side, stretch, bring the right hand to the inside of the foot. Bring your left arm up and over. As it reaches towards the top of your mat, draw your hips more into the midline. Have your left hand come down to the mat. Toe heel your right foot all the way over towards the right side of your mat. Take your forearms all the way out in front of you. So reach your fingertips nice and wide, spider fingers. Descend your hips closer towards the floor. And then drop your elbows down to the ground. And breathe. So you're going to be on the blade of the back foot versus the ball. So see if you can adjust appropriately. It's a different stretch. Look towards your thumbs. And breathe in through the nose and out. Work on descending through that right hip. Draw that right hip back. Engage the left thigh bone. Then once again, lift your elbows up. Take that right arm all the way out in front of you. Thread the right arm back, reach for the left thigh bone. See if you can get the right hip and the right armpit to touch each other. Bend deeper into that front leg. There you go, keep going. Bend deeper, bend deeper, bend deeper. There you go, Sapna. One more breath. All right, now straighten that leg. Look underneath the left shoulder. We're just trying to make space. In through the nose. See if you can get that right hand to go closer towards the thigh bone, the knee, the ankle. Reach your left arm a little bit more towards the top of your mat. One more breath. Sweep that right arm all up towards the sky for twisted triangle. Draw your right hip back. Engage that left thigh bone. One more breath here. Take that right arm up and over. Place the right hand down on the mat. Come up onto the ball of the back foot. Have the left foot come to the outside of the left hand. Lengthen your spine. Full chested thighs. Have your hands grab your ankles. Pull yourself towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, see if you can get those elbows away from each other as you pull. Right hand, left ankle, left hand, right ankle. There you go. Now the next breath, take the right arm up towards the sky. Push over towards the right hip. Then bring the right arm down. Push over towards the left hip. Again, left hand down. Push towards the right hip. And again, right arm down. Push towards the left hip. On your next breath, come back to center. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. Place your hands out in front of you. Extend that left leg up, half moon. Stack those bones on top of each other. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. You can add a chapasana. Pull that heel in. Kick it away. Start to challenge your gaze to go towards the left side of the room. Make a little bit more space. Work on stacking that left hip on top of the right. Release that left leg back. Come right into Skandasana. Ball of your left foot, right leg is out. And bring your hands to prayer. Skandasana over towards the other side. Whoop. Lift it up. Skandasana towards the left. Skandasana towards the right. Skandasana towards the left. Now walk your fingertips to the outside of the left leg. Take your left leg up towards the sky, one-legged down dog. Come into high plank. Exhale into low. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Take the left leg through to the top of the mat, warrior one. Exhale into warrior two. Add that peaceful warrior. Side angle stretch. Lower those hips. There you go. Take that right arm up and over. Now as the right hand comes down to the mat, toe heel your left foot to the edge of your mat. Take a big breath in. You're going to stay on the blade of the back foot. Walk your fingertips out in front of you. Even more. Even more. See how far you can go. It's like down dog arms with bizarre legs. And then drop your elbows. Press away from the floor with your forearms so you're activating the arms. Externally rotate the left thigh bone while engaging the blade of your right foot. Elongate your spine. Pressing both hands back into the mat. Straighten those arms. You'll continue to extend your left arm all the way out in front of you. Spread that left arm under. See if you can get that left shoulder and the left knee to kiss. Look underneath your right armpit. Now as you straighten your leg, slide your hand closer towards the knee. Keep working on that side body. Slide your hand closer towards your ankle. Working on letting go of any hesitation. Sweep that left arm up, twist your triangle. Draw your left hip back. Lengthen the torso. Push through the heel of the foot. See if you can get a little bit more out of that back foot. The left arm comes up and over. Bring the left hand down to the mat. Come up onto the ball of the right foot. Hop the right foot to be on the outside of the right hand. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding. Again, grab your ankle so you can pull yourself closer and closer towards the floor. So the right hand, left ankle, left hand, right ankle. Adjust appropriately so you can notice what it feels like to try to get into guillotine. And we'll start by raising the left arm up towards the sky. Draw that left hip over towards the left side of the room. And as the left arm comes down, we'll take the right arm up, draw the weight into the right hip. And then again, switch. Right hand down, left arm up. And then one more time. Left hand down, right arm rises. And as we release, pull yourself a little bit closer towards the floor. Feeling the setup for your half moon, lengthen your spine. Put all the weight into the left leg so you can sweep that right leg up and back. As the right arm reaches, change your gaze. Pull your right heel in. Reach back, grab that ankle. Add the Chapasana by kicking away. Let's back it out. Extend that heel. Now feel that Skandasana. Go light on those toes as you lean all the way over towards the right foot. Remember, leaving your hands down is an option too. Working on making that transition into goddess is an option as you move over towards the left. There's a little bit more room to work with. We're going to take it over towards the right as well. Towards the left. Your last one, take it over towards the right. Now we're going to helicopter the hands so you can come right into that one-legged downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up. Come forward into your high plank. Exhale into low. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Bring your right foot through to the top of the mat. Warrior one. Now we're going to layer onto this sequence. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. In your side angle stretch, bring the right hand down to the mat. Let the left arm come up. Now sink a little bit deeper into that thigh bone. Now your left hand's going to come behind you. You're going to reach for the right shoulder. So it goes over your head, reaches for the shoulder. There you go. Now you're going to have to sink a little bit deeper into those legs. So your left hand can now reach for your shin or your knee. So it's half of a Gomugasana, half cow pose. Keep breathing. Press your head into your arms. Keep finding that stretch to that left hip flexor. One more big breath. Can you get a little bit more out of your side body? Unwind that left hand down to the mat. Take that right arm up towards the sky. Keep that front leg nice and bent. Come up onto the ball of your back foot. From here, go right into Vishnu's couch. So toe heel your right foot to the middle of the mat. Roll onto the blade of the foot. We'll take the right arm up nice and high. Now you can place your hand on your right thigh if you'd like. So you can lift the left leg up. Bring your left knee to your left armpit. Extend your left leg out. Lower it down on the ground. Slide your right leg back and then drop your forearms down to the mat. So it's a variation of deer pose. So just like we did earlier, walk your forearms over towards the left side of the room. Keep rolling a little bit further onto that left thigh bone. One more breath. Press both hands into the mat. Walk them to the middle until you can helicopter all the way around. Place both hands over the right thigh bone. You can use spider fingers if you'd like.
You're just going to lift your hips up off the ground. Yeah, and then feel free to lift your feet up as well. Yep, maybe 1 foot, maybe 2 feet, maybe no feet. Let's release. Take that left leg, bring it to meet the right leg. Let's start off with a nice forward fold, shall we? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach for your toes. Tuck your chin into your chest. Let your legs be really soft. And then we're going to roll back nice and slow. And we're going to roll up nice and slow. Pilates roll-ups. Feel that connection between your vertebrae and your belly. How everything stacks on top of each other. Whether you're going down or up. Just letting go of hesitation. Hesitation and anticipation are very different from each other. We're going to use the breath, soften the vertebrae, to release the Sushumna, and make space for the future. Like Thomas so beautifully said, he's got his calendar. It's further along than I am. Step 1, right? Get a calendar. On your next breath, roll onto your backs. Place your feet on the floor. Come right up into bridge pose. You lift your hips up. Now you'll grab your heels. Now as you come into bridge, come up onto the ball of the right foot. Walk it in a little bit closer. Then have your right hand grab the arch of your foot. And then have your left hand grab the arch of the foot. And the idea is to bring your hands closer to your foot versus your foot closer to your hands. The left leg is going to come up. Work your chest so you're really feeling the bridge pose. And then when you're ready, you can release your hands if you'd like and take them up towards the sky. Work your bridge pose. Use that left leg to give you the energy you need to elevate. And we'll slowly release. Lower that heel down to the ground. You'll take that left leg, pull that left foot to the inside of the right thigh for half of a lotus pose. And you'll slide your hands up the back of your calf until you reach for that right ankle. Pull that heel in. Now your 2 peace fingers on the right hand are going to grab the big toe of the right foot. You can take your left hand and support the left knee as you take your right foot over towards the right side of the room. Now it's not a big straddle, it's just enough where you start to release some attachment points in the hip flexor. And this allows us to get maybe into the full expression of lotus pose. And again, exhale that hesitation. And on your next breath, you can take that right foot, place it inside of your left thigh. You're now in full lotus. And then take your hands to your knees and gently support your knees as you draw your knees closer towards the top of the mat. Kind of looks like a lawn chair. That might be a bit of a stretch. And we'll release our hands down to the mat. Rock your hips from side to side so your forearms are completely underneath you. And in this set, we'll do palms down. Now press your elbows into the mat so you can start to feel your collarbone lift. And then draw your feet or your knees towards the top of your mat for full switch. Give your belly a chance to stretch. Just a nice little back bend. Again, releasing any hesitation. We'll release the head, extend the legs out, bring them all up towards the sky. As your hands come out your side, do hip ups. So in these hip ups, as your hips come up, take them to the right. And then take them all the way to the left. And all the way to the right. And all the way to the left. You can use your arms, especially those triceps, to help you lift. Exaggerate the expansion of the side body as your hips move from side to side, so your obliques get fired up. Can you exaggerate the way you're using your legs at the same time to make that happen? We'll come back to center. Pull your knees in, give yourself a big squeeze, forehead to. Grab the edges of your mat, forehead to. Now as you're grabbing the blades of your feet, see if you can round your back body even more. Keeping that forehead and the knee in line with each other at the same time. We'll release the hands, but extend the legs. Pull the knees in. Extend the legs. Pull the knees in. Again, extend the legs. Pull them in. Now roll yourself a few times. Go right into crow pose. Stick your knees in your armpits. Come up, rest comfortably on your arms. See if you can keep your tailbone fairly low. And we'll jump back to low plank. Inhale into up dog. And we'll exhale into downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. This time I want you to shake your head up and down. And then go right to left. But be genuine when you're doing it, not just going through the actions, but literally saying yes, loosening up the neck and the jaw, saying no, loosening up the neck and the jaw, and then ending with yes. And then on the next breath, the left leg comes up. And bring it through to the top, warrior one. And warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Side angle stretch. Now as we take that right arm up, you're going to bend at your elbow, take your right hand behind you, reach for your left shoulder. Now it's half of a happy cow. So press your head into your arm, descend your hips a little bit closer towards the floor. Maybe press the heel of your left hand into the mat. And then eventually that right hand is going to reach for the left thigh bone.
Work on lengthening that back. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. The right hand comes down. Keep that left leg bent as you sweep that left arm up. Push through the heel of the right foot. And come up onto the ball of your back foot. Take Vishnu's couch. When you'll toe heel that left foot over. Roll onto the blade of the right foot. Maybe this time you leave your left arm up. You pull the right knee in and you hold. You can extend it. And you slowly lower it down. Coming into deer pose. Take those arms way out in front of you. Drop the forearms down to the ground. In through your nose and out. Can you walk your arms a little bit more towards the right? Support that stretch. And let go of hesitation. Pressing both hands into the mat. Walk them in nice and close. You're going to helicopter all the way over towards that left leg. There it is. We got this. We got this. Press both hands into the mat as you go between both the inside and the outside of that left thigh bone. It's like a wide-legged staff pose. Just lift it up. One more try. There you go. There you go. The right hand reaches for that right knee. Bring the right foot to meet the left foot. Rock the fleshy part of your bum from side to side as you inhale your arms up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. There you go. And then on your exhale, take it forward. Reach for those toes. Now, nice and slow, you're going to roll back. Just get to about where your torso is at a 45-degree angle. You're going to lift your chest up. Feel those ribs knitting in. We'll take the right arm up over our head. And then the right arm will come down. We'll take the left arm up over our head. And the left arm will come down. Get both arms up. And both arms down. And there you go, on your own. On your inhale, see how big you can be. And on your exhale, see if you can keep that space. Inhale. Keeping the tongue at the back of your throat. On your next breath, inhale those arms up and hold them there. And let the body shake a little bit. Reminded how strong it is. And then slowly roll yourself all the way down onto your backs. Bridge pose. Place your feet on the floor. Now walk your arms underneath you. So maybe this time we try this setup a little differently. Before you go onto the ball of that foot, just see if you can grab the heel of your left foot with your left hand. Then as you come up onto the ball of that foot, then reach over for the right with the right hand. Remember, this is about getting your arms closer towards your foot versus your foot closer to your arms. You want to open up the front body.
Once you have a solid foundation, the right leg comes up. Once you feel solid, arms come up. Try to get the tailbone off the heel of the left foot. Up it goes, up it goes. Reach with the big toe of that right foot. Make it active. Maybe you floint it. And we'll slowly release. Take that right foot. Place the right foot on the top of your left thigh so you're in half lotus. And you'll slide your hands all the way up that left leg. Relax that right knee as much as possible. This is such good pressure for your toes. Two peace fingers on the left hand, grab the big toe of the left foot. And extend that leg all the way out. Press to that big toe. Now your right hand can support the right knee if it needs that. And then gently pull that left foot in, full lotus. Allow yourself to sort of get acclimated. Maybe take your hands to your knees. So your knees can literally rest in your hands while the glutes soften. And placing both hands underneath you, rock your hips from side to side, palms down. Now see if you can get those elbows really close together as well. And as your legs come forward, the weight of your legs should naturally start to lift the head up. And you're going to be close to the crown of your head. Your gaze will be towards the back of your mat. You can feel the weight of your derriere on your hands. And just breathe into that front body stretch. Your arms are strong. There's not a lot of weight on your head. You tuck your chin in. Look forward so you can rest your head down on the mat and then unwind your legs. Pull your knees in. Happy baby, grab the outside blades of your feet. Widen your sit bones. Try to descend the scapulas towards the floor while you press the back of your head into the mat. Elongating your spine. Now on the next breath, we'll bring our knees together and cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Slide your hands down the calf and you're going to add shoelace. And then on your next breath, you're going to add eagle legs. So get the toes all the way underneath that calf. Pull your knees in so you can interlace your fingers around your knees and allow that part of your body to soften.
And we're going to take both knees over towards the left side of the room. Take your gaze over towards the right. Relax the right shoulder down on the ground. And then again, we'll come back to center. Unwind our legs. Happy baby. Grab the outside blades of your feet. Pull yourself towards the floor. One more time, your knees are going to come together. And you'll dangle the left knee over the right knee, shoelace. So slide your hands down your shin. Let go of any hesitation. Eagle legs. The left leg will go behind the right. Once you get those eagle legs, interlace your fingers, pull those knees in nice and tight. Nice and gently take those knees over towards the right side of the room while you simultaneously extend your left arm out. Now the left arm, the left shoulder, the left ear are going to be on the mat while you take your knees over towards the right. Breathe into the belly so any muscles that are constricting will soften. Letting go of any hesitation. And one more time, we'll come back to center. Unwind your legs, happy baby. Now you can hold on to the blades of your feet or your two-piece fingers as you go into a wide-legged straddle. Open up those legs. I want to encourage you, if you're grabbing the outside blades of your feet, pull the blades of your feet towards you and see if you can open up your feet a little bit. Check in, are you holding on to tension that's unnecessary? We'll bring those feet together. You can go into waterfall, plow pose. You can take your hands to the backs of your ankles if you'd like. Just want to work on that back body stretch. For each of us, it's a little different. From some of us, it's the overuse of hamstrings. For some of us, it's a lack of use on the hamstrings. Maybe there's a level of sitting that's happening that's making those muscles tighter. You can close your eyes and draw your attention inward. Slowly release. Extend your legs out. So the heels of your feet will go to the edges of your mat. And your arms are going to come to your sides, palms up. And we're going to work on some muscle restriction. So tighten your feet, your ankles, your calves, your thighs, your hips, and your glutes. Squeeze everything tight, 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 tight. Squeeze it tight, 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 tight. And then let it go. Use the breath to help that body relax it. And then let's work from the belly button up. So pull that rib cage in. Squeeze the belly button tight. Palms, forearms, upper arms, around the neck, the jaw, the eyes, the face, the whole back body. Make it tight, 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 tight. And we'll let it go. And again, use your breath to support that. And we'll do the whole body one more time. The whole, everything from the tippy toes all the way to the hair, your fingertips, your knuckles, your palms. Squeeze it so tight, tight, tight. And then release it. Now put your attention on your breath and watch as it sort of just circulates through the physical body. Encourage long, slow, deep inhales. Long, slow, deep exhales. You can use a pause in the middle if you'd like. And allow yourself to wander off into final savasana. All right, peeps. Let's roll to the right side. We'll come up into a comfortable seat. And we'll bring our hands to prayer. Grateful for this new day, its beauty and its light, and that chance to begin again. May we all be freed from yesterday's limitations, and today may we be reborn. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. From my heart to yours, namaste. Have a great day, peeps. Have a great day. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for coming, and woof, woof, woof.